It was a couple days after my birthday, and I was excited to go home from school to celebrate with my family. I was also invited to play in a volleyball tournament that weekend. What better way to celebrate my birthday that weekend than with family and volleyball? We decided to go get some fish and chips at the local restaurant called Alaska's Best. We were having fun eating and talking. My dad, who loves his fish and chips, was eating a lot more than he usually does. But no one thought anything of it as we were enjoying our time together. We decided to go home and play some games. But before the games, we had to have dessert. As we were eating our ice cream, I remember talking with my dad and having a normal conversation with him. We were laughing and chatting, having any normal family night. We then proceeded to play games, and my dad decided he wanted to go for a run. After about an hour or so, we were expecting my dad to be back from his run. We gave him a little longer to come back, but after a while, my mom decided she would go look for him. I wanted to go with her. As we drove down our street, we saw to the left, farther down the road, some police and ambulance lights. My mom immediately started to scream. I told her that it could not be him and that he was probably just helping out. We made our way down to where the incident was and approached the police officer that was standing there and told him that we were looking for my dad. The police officer went and got one of the paramedics who knew my dad, and he came over and told us that it was my dad that was dead on the side of the road. At that point, we were just devastated. My mom was crying, and we were told to go home and that we could see his body the next day. We went home, and as I got inside the door, my grandma and grandpa, who was also there with us, asked where he was. I told them that he was gone. In the background, I hear my sister scream. This was one of the most devastating things that has ever happened. This was the worst night that I could ever think of. I remember calling my sister and telling her that our dad had passed away, and her reaction as I told her. I remember having to tell my dad's brother as well. The next day, after not having hardly any sleep at all, we were able to go see his body and had the love and support of our family members there with us. The whole point of this story is pretty much to say cherish the moments with your loved ones and remember all the good times that you've had with them because you may not know when they'll be taken away from you.